broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's George. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Prince in the corner. Robinson misses. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. That'll be a 5-second call.
Jazz ball.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Holiday. Inside. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
George looking around. The rebound by Middleton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Prince. 5 to shoot. Down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And I like how Williams immediately started getting back the other way, ready for the break.
Here's Wembanyama. The Jazz with another miss. Indianapolis leading by 3. Williams scanning the floor. Outside, George. The 9-foot shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Assisted.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now, here is George. Hasn't made one yet. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Holiday. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his team.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. Here's Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Indianapolis leads by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Indianapolis's performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Pass to Middleton. And stolen by Prince. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Williams has got 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indianapolis.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Outside Williams. They get it again. Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Outside Williams. Puts up a deep 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Now it's a 7-point Indianapolis lead. Holiday goes in. And they get it. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Indianapolis leading by 5. Here's George. Scoreless thus far. Williams outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's George. Offline from the high post.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Prince with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Indianapolis with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now George. Still scoreless. 5 on the clock. Prince outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Utah.
Jazz trailed by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Indianapolis making a switch here. Pass to Green. The kick out to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Wembanyama. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Indianapolis leading by 7. Outside Harper. .125 left in the second quarter. Pass to LaRavia. To the inside. Shot from free throw range. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Now here's Anderson. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for Indianapolis. Outside Holiday. Here's Wembanyama. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Harper. Indianapolis needs to get off a shot here. And it's LaRavia missing. Jazz trail by 10. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Harper with the ball. Still without a basket. Elbow shot is on the way. And so it's Indianapolis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 10-point game. So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
Here's Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to LaRavia. Oh, good with the triple. Jazz trail by 8. Wiggins tries in. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here is Harper. Nothing on the board. And stolen by Wembanyama. And an intentional foul right there.
Mohamed Bamba. First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break, missing their first 3 shots.
And Bamba pulls it down.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Jazz trail by 7. Holiday surveying the floor. Takes it inside. The rebound by Anderson.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Back to Bamba. Clock at 4. Hits it from 3-point range. Bamba's got the lead up to 10 now for Indianapolis. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jazz trailed by 10. Outside Holiday. They double team Wembanyama. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark. Indianapolis with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The 3 from George. Buries it from 3-point range.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the 2-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Here's George. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Outside, George. There's a screen by Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good, George.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Middleton can't get it to go. Indianapolis leading by 13. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, George misses the jumper. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A fadeaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. And George with the stuff.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is Porter. Williams.
Assisted by.
And the slam by Williams. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Indianapolis. They lead by 11. We'll get right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Indianapolis leading by 11. Now Murray. Pass to Prince. From outside the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. And so George will bring it up for Indianapolis. Pass to Robinson. Good defense by Wembanyama. Jazz trailed by 11. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Torian Prince. First personal foul. Second.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. There's a screen by Robinson. Top of the key. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 9 points here in the second half. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Wembanyama. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
George with the ball. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shoots a fader. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Indianapolis leading by 11. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, he buries it. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Indianapolis. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And stolen by Williams. Here's George. And there's the dunk.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
Holiday attacking. Wembanyama. Oh, no good on the dunk.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Wembanyama, a screen. Now Green. And there's another turnover by the Jazz.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Paul George does not go in.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Drew Holiday.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Stolen by Middleton. Wiggins. The rim rattler, making no mistake.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
George. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Green. Now Wembanyama. Unloads from 9. Holiday outside. Clock is at 3. Murray rips down the board. Indianapolis leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Indianapolis.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
.29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. does not hit. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like